Hello everybody, my name is Shaggy and this is Totally Digital, a series where I play digital board games or board game adjacent video games. Now let's go ahead and get started with Dice a Million, a Balatro style roguelike deck builder with dice. I've played it a couple of times, it's actually quite simple. So here we go, right out of the gate we get to pick either a stamp boost pack, a card boost pack, or the mystery sack, and I'm a sucker for the mystery sack. So we have a stamp here that's going to add a multiplier. Don't worry about understanding what all this stuff is. So this is great. This is giving me +1 roll. I think I'll go ahead and take that. And there it is. So we got a little special ring that you can put on your fingers. I think you can hold 10 of these. And so now instead of getting 3 rolls, we now have 4 rolls. That's going to be really nice. And all we're trying to do in this game is get 15 pips. Right, we just need to roll 15 pips in 4 rolls. And over here you can see each roll we can have up to 5 dice. Right now our starting dice are really bad. We have a bunch of D3s and a few D4s. So let's just go ahead and add those D4s in, fill out with the D3s. These are the 5 dice that we're going to roll. Then you just click roll, and bam. So now I have it right now where I have to click to confirm the result so we can see it. Otherwise it goes by kind of quickly. But you can see here we rolled some 3s and a 1. So if I just click to confirm, boom, 13 points, or rather pips. In this game, pips are basically money. So now we have 3 more rolls, and you can click up here, you can see the dice left in our bag, which is nothing at the moment, the dice that have been discarded. And then over here is what we sort of have available to roll. So once again, let's get our D4s, a couple of D3s, roll. All right, nice. Not quite as good as last time, but still really good. Now we've met our objective, but we want to keep rolling and getting those pips because we're going to be able to spend these pips to get better dice. I should also note we have a card down here. We have a reroll card. You can hold up to 3 cards. We could also sell it for 5 pips if we needed to. But here we go. Very nice. Not too bad. And one last roll. Got a lot of D4s this time, but 2 of them rolled 1s. Not a problem. So now we have to pay those 15 pips, and if we couldn't, we lose the game. So there we go. We paid our first debt, so we unlock new dice as we go along, as we play. Cooler and cooler dice will get sort of unlocked by the various things that we do. And now we get a dice reward. So let's see here. We could get a porcelain figure. You can see it's common, and it shows what faces are on this die. In this case, because it's just a porcelain figure, it's got 0 as its face, no pips, but it gives us a special ability. It says 2.5 times multiplier to nearby dice, and then it destroys itself. This granite die is actually uncommon. Its face is always 0, but when it gains extra value, it gains double. That is interesting, but I do think I like this D7. So it's got 7 faces, 1 through 7, but it gives 1 to 7 extra value to other nearby dice according to its face. So whatever it rolls, it'll give that extra value to other dice that are nearby. I think that sounds pretty good. And now we get to go to the shop to spend our leftover pips if we want. We could also hold on to them. You can see next round, we're going to need to pay 50 pips. And now we have some of these dice here. We have an odd die that will roll 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, or 11. Not too bad. We have that Sudoku die. It can roll a 1 to a 9, and then it gives a 5 times multiplier to any other die that matches its face. That's not super useful right now. We have another odd die here, and here we have a casino die, so it can roll a 1 to a 6, but if its face is a 1, it'll change the face of every other die to its highest level. This has an enchantment on it, Wealth. It's going to multiply its value 2 times. So it's going to double its value. That seems pretty good. Let's grab one of those. Here we have another card that we could get. Double rings. Next roll. Rings will activate an extra time. That could give us some more rolls. That could be really nice. But let's look down here. We have a card boost pack where we'll get to choose one card out of 3. And then here we have an enchanted die boost pack. Yeah, let's open that up. So that's going to cost us 10 pips. But we'll have 3 dice that we can choose from, all enchanted. We have a glass die here, 2 times multiplier to everything, and then it destroys itself if its face is a 6. This is the time die. It's uncommon. It gives a 2 times multiplier to everything in the roll, but the next roll. And then it divides everything by 2 in this roll. So the first time you roll it, it's going to have everything. But then the next roll will be doubled. So that's really interesting. And it has probably one of my favorite enchantments. This means it doesn't take up space in your hand when you roll it. So it's just a free die that you can put in your hand. That's nice. And now we have a marble here. Its face value is 1 for each marble in your bag. Okay, and it increases the chance of getting more marbles. I'm not sure I want to fill my bag with marbles. Let's take the time die. Well, we have 16 left. We could save it. I don't think that's a horrible thing to do. We could also remove a die for 10 pips. That could be really nice. We could get rid of some of these D3s. You can see here's our 16 dice in our bag. That's not a horrible idea. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Get rid of one of those D3s. All right, I think we're done. We're going to go to the next round. So there you go. This is showing our overall path that we're going to be taking. So you can see our next round, we're going to need to do 50, then 100. Then we'll get another ring here, 200, 350, and then we're going to face a boss. And we randomly got the odd. So we're going to have to come up with 500 pips. And the special ability of the round is going to be a 2 times multiplier to dice with an odd face, 0 times to dice with an even face. So that means we really do want to get those odd dice. That would have been a good thing to look at before we were buying our dice. Those odd dice will actually be very valuable. So here we go. We have 5 rolls this time to get 50. And we've immediately gotten some of our good dice here. Now remember, with the time die, it's going to have everything at first. So maybe we want to hold on to these. We'll play this. You can see it's taking up no room in our hands, so we'll also be able to play all of these. Unfortunately, that's a lot of our D4s. Yeah, let's roll this. We'll let this be halved. So there we go. We only got 9, but now this roll is going to be doubled. So we can add our 2 great ones here. We only got 1 D4. So let's see if that risk paid off. Ooh, there we go. And you can see this cloud around, and it was a 7. So this is giving a +7 to the dice that are in this sort of area of effect. And luckily it hit a bunch of them. So that turned this 2 into a 9, which is getting doubled by our time die. This 7, this 2 became a 9 as well. The 7 is doubled. And then this rolled a 4 plus 7, 15 doubled. So this is going to be a really good score. Bam! 86, just like that. We're now at 101. We've met our goal and then some. And here we go again. We could do a similar thing. We got our time die again. Let's do it. Let's get all the D3s we can get and 1 D4. We'll let this be halved. No problem. And now we're going double. And look at these. These have +7s on them because it keeps that increase for this entire round. And then we'll put in a couple of those. Bam, look at that. So we have a 20 here times 2, 10 times 2, not too bad. 11 times 2. Wow, we did even better that time, a 90. And now this is our last roll, so obviously we don't want the time die. Let's just throw in these guys. So we got a little cloud effect there, but we only rolled a 1, so it's not going to be as good. We'll pay our 50. Oh, and now we got a couple of cool things here. The piggy die. I love the piggy die. This die needs to be charged up. You know, when you roll it and it's not charged, it's just going to give you a 0. But when it has 2 charges on it, and every time you roll it, it gains a charge. When it has 2 charges on it, it'll give you between a 50 and a 100. So that's kind of cool. Another one of these Sudoku dies, and then the paper die. This is kind of nice too, because it places a note on the field that will give +5 extra value to any dice that are very near it. I gotta take my piggy die, because I love the piggy die. And then look at this, we get an extra special treasure reward. Oh, the ancient die. This one's fun as well. It needs a ton of charges, 8 charges, but then it destroys itself and it turns into a legendary die. So it takes some time, but hopefully before we get to the boss, we can turn that into a legendary die. Now we got some serious money to spend here. Let's see, we got a D8. So that's like the D7, but a little bit better. This pyramid says draw as many dice as the face shows. Then its value becomes 0. So that could help us draw more dice. I do kind of like the bottle of caps. You roll this, it's got a 1 to 15. And so whatever its face is, it's going to roll that many bottle caps into the ring. The problem is that if its face is a 15, it destroys itself and it adds between 1 to 15 bottle caps permanently into your bag, which could be a bit of a hassle. We got 2 card boost packs here. Let's at least look at one of those. So this would give +1 charge. That is useful. We now have 2 dice that need charges, another reroll, and then an invert. Next roll, even numbers will count as odd and vice versa. And let's get that charge. I think I do want the bottle of caps. It's fun. I want to remove another D3. Boy, we still have a lot of money. You know what? I'm going to remove another. I like to have a thin bag. And you can see the cost goes up every time you do that. So it just keeps getting more and more expensive to remove dice. Oh, go on. We'll get another card. Clone is fun. Let's go power up. Okay. And what the heck? We'll get one of those as well. All right, I'm going to hang on to the rest of my money. Let's go. All right, well, we got the piggy and the ancient die. We could immediately play our charge to charge those up. I think that makes sense. I wish we had our time die, actually. We should wait to the time die, because those aren't going to give us anything. So we want to do that when the time die is active. So let's go ahead and just go like this. And we'll try to get a pretty nice score. I'll save the power up. I think we're going to be just fine. Ooh, look at that. That was great. Good area effect there. Perfect. So we got the time die. Let's put our piggy in, our ancient die, those, and then we'll charge them up. So that's going to give them +1. Piggy die is still not going to be ready, but at least it's got 1 charge. We'll roll it, it'll gain another charge. Bam. Okay. It's going to be a really pitiful score of 5. But now we're going to get double. That's when we bring out the big hitters. Oh god, the time die came right back. And, ooh, we could power this up. Nope. Let's save that. Let's save that for later. Bam! Okay. So you can see we got a lot of bottle caps. They're all 1s or 2s. So, But whatever we rolled a 9, so we got 9 of those in play. Pretty good. Yep, 104 right there. We have 3 more rolls. All right, let's get the time die in play again. And we'll save our good stuff. I just want to roll these 5. Okay, good. There we go. Those got halved. But now we're going to get a nice double, and our piggy is all full and ready to go. So this is perfect. This has a +7, more +7s. We want that in there. Can't get the ancient die, that's fine. Okay, got some +4s over there. Good stuff. Now let's get that one more charge. Nice. So we more than met that requirement. We're gonna have a lot of money to spend. Okay, we don't want the even die. We want the odd die. Now, I love the magnetic die. It attracts everything on the table, and it gives a +1 charge to dice that need charge. So this would be perfect for our ancient die and the piggy bank. I'm going to go for the magnetic one. Maybe a bad choice. And there we go. We got a card. +1 roll. Love it. Okay. Well, we got a lot of money. Let's clean house a little bit. Enchanted die pack. Yes, please. Don't need another time die or a Sudoku. The join die is fun. Has lots of odd numbers on it, so that's going to be really good for the boss. Let's open another dice pack. Oh, another ancient die. I like the lucky block. It transforms into another die you rolled, so let's do that. I'm tempted to re-roll this. The surprise egg is fun as well. It's a 1 to a 4, but if it faces a 4, it destroys itself and it gives you a random card. One of these down here. Let's give this a little re-roll and see what we get. Another magnetic die. Yes, please. Ooh. Mega die. We unlocked it. Do we want another ancient die? Yeah, go on then. And I'm going to remove another one. We're going to have a nice thin bag. All right, let's do it. We need 200 this next round. And we're going to get another ring. That's nice. Digital mini watch. Every 4 rolls, +8 extra value to every die on the table. Okay. Not bad. Deja vu ring. 2.5 times multiplier to dice that have already been rolled this round. With a thin bag, that's pretty nice. And then the developer dice with a 1 on their face are worth 10. That's not as valuable. Let's go for this, because we are going thin bag. Okay, and now we get to something cool where we actually get to roll for an extra prize. So basically, we're going to get to roll a handful of dice. If one of them comes up a 1, then we'll get an extra chest of goodies at the end of this battle. Costs 16, so let's go ahead and do that. See if we can roll a 1. We did not roll a 1. Let's roll again. There we go. Okay. So we'll get this reward again at the end of this round. I think let's save the time die. We have 6 rolls, so let's maybe go like that. Yeah. So you can see the magnetic die sort of pulled things toward it. It didn't, unfortunately, pull the piggy nearby. But the piggy did get at least 1 charge there. Let's time die now. We'll get those guys in there. We'll get that in there. We'll get the ancient die. And the lucky block. All right. Now we're going to have a big roll. Yeah, here we go. Everything doubled. So we're going to want you in, you. Should we go magnetic die and the bottle of caps? Yeah, this should be pretty good. Boom. So there we go. We got some good doubling there. We got some major +6s happening. Piggy die's ready. We have 300 now, so we're well over. Let's just go for the gusto. You've got a +6 on you. What's that symbol up there mean? Oh, that's our ring. We've rolled those already, so we're going to get a 2.5 times multiplier on those. Fantastic. Let's do it. Deja vu, more bottle caps. Oh! Bam! That was a good round. Yeah, let's keep it going. We got the magnetic die. We'll get both of those charged up. You and the +14. Nice. And the last roll. Yep, we'll get those. Those will all get some 2.5 times multiplier. Beautiful. This Carlos dice is tough. It's going to give an X multiplier to everything, X being the number on its face. But its faces could be a 0, 1, 2, or 3. So a 0 means it just zeroes out everything. You just get 0 for that round. Not good. I like the D20. The Shy Guy, it doesn't want dice near it, and that is going against what we're all about. So let's get the D20. All right, unlock the pencil. See what our prize is. Oh, a dumbbell. I haven't seen this before. Its face is always a 5, which is good for this boss. X multiplier to itself, X being the number of dice on the table. Wow, I love it. There's that pencil we just unlocked. Pocket pencil, 6 times multiplier to dice this is pointing to. So you throw it on the table, it kind of points in a direction, and any dice that happen to be in that direction get a 6 times multiplier. Now this is kind of cool, the double die. There's like a die inside of a die, and you multiply the face by what's inside. Pretty cool. I don't know that we need another magnetic die. Let's get one of those. I would love to get some odd dice for the boss. So let's do a roll. Ooh, what is this? Oh, the two-faced coin. Okay. So you flip it. It's either a 1 or a 2. And if it's odd, then you get 2 times multiplier to odd faces. If it's even, you get 2 times multiplier to even faces. And it's got loyalty on it, which means it has like a 50-50 chance of going back into your hand after you roll it. That's neat. That could be really good if we were like really able to consistently roll odd. The die of dice is really cool too because it rolls the die that's shown on his face, and so it could be any of these dice that we've unlocked. Yeah, let's get one of those. I like the unpredictability. That's fun. I'm going to do one more reroll. Just the even die. This is really good. I like those. We'll get one of those. Oh, have at least 25 dice in your bag. We got the Hoarder ring unlocked. Now the wind-up die, you give it 3 charges, and then it rolls 4 random common dice and 1 random uncommon die. I mean, we're all about charges, so let's put that in there. And I think I'm gonna save my money. Okay, so we could skip the next round if we wanted to and get an XL card boost pack. Choose 2 of 5. We're filled up on cards. Here we need to roll a 1 and a 3. Yeah, let's spend 33 pips for a chance at that. Oh, we didn't get a 1 again. Why are we having such a hard time rolling a 1? Let's roll again. I'm going to give it one more shot. Ah, we didn't roll a 1. Okay, we're not good at rolling 1s. So we missed out on that. No big deal. Let's just go. We just need 350. We already have 350. Ooh, 2 magnetic dice and the piggy. Let's wait, because we have other dice that need to be charged up. "13 times multiplier. Got some +3s over here. +11, so it should be pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad. Ancient die. Ooh, and it's just 1 charge away, which means it doesn't really need all these magnetic dice. Well, let's not wait on it. We'll just go ahead and do it, and let's throw in one of those. Okay. Nice, we got the atom die. That's a really great die. And here's the legendary that we got, the decimal die. Ups the value of every die to their next multiple of 10. But every die in this roll is considered even, which is really bad for the boss. Dang. And honestly, this time die has not come at the right time either. Well, we're not at the boss yet, so I think let's go for a big number. All right. Not too bad. And yeah, we could time die right now. This is not like a spectacular roll. We'll just go with that. And then next roll will be doubled. Nice. Yes, here we go. This is going to be some good doubling. Get that guy in there. Yeah, you can go in. Don't want the wind up right now. There we go. Okay, well, that wasn't spectacular, but it's fine. Look at all this good stuff. We only get one more roll. Let's charge these guys up a little bit. Nice. Ooh, the Psycho die. Nearby dice gain extra value equal to their face. That is pretty good. Let's do that. We've seen this even die 100 times now, and we need an odd die. Okay, so we're about to face the boss. We're going to need to get 500. All of our pips were going to disappear before we face the boss, so we might as well spend it all. Let's start with the mystery sack. Gotta go for the mystery sack. Ooh. You know what? I'll sell this reroll and get a charge. Choose a face. Ooh. Actually, because of this boss, choosing a face might actually be really useful. I'm gonna do that. Don't need a card boost pack. I do want to remove another die. But let's do this one more time. God dang it. Get one of those. I'm going to remove a die. None of these are good. Choosing a face might even be better than this for this boss. Let's get 2 of those. So we really need to roll odd. I'm not sure we have the bag to do it. Okay, the bottle caps are good, though, for this, because a lot of times they'll be ones. Half the time, in fact. We have an extra roll, so we do have 7 rolls here. And we can choose. So when it comes to choosing, I definitely want to choose a 7 on that. And we could choose like, oh, we could choose like a 13 on this. Oh, that would be fun. Let's get the wind up going a little bit. Actually, we can save that for a time. And we can save that for when we have the time dies. So maybe we're better off like that. Well, I tell you what. Let's use this on the bottle of caps. We are going to make it go... We don't want it to go 15 because then it will, like, explode bottle caps into our bag. Let's do a 13. And then we could set that to 7. And just go all in. Let's wait for our double effect. Although we could get +7 to all those bottle caps. Screw it. I'm impatient. We'll make that a 7. All right. Roll. I'm going all in. Okay, hard to see what we got there. That was just a 76. Ooh, this could be bad. This could be bad. I don't know if we have the dice to do this. All right, let's get the magnetic one in there. We might want to save that. I kind of want... Yeah, we might as well get the ancient one in there too. I want to save that. I want to save that. Let's roll. This is going to be kind of weak. Oh my god, it's going to be extremely weak. This is a bad time for the time die. Let's just go kind of crazy here and hope something remarkable happens. Okay. Nope, that got zeroed out. Oh, it all got zeroed out. But, ooh, we still did get quite a lot. All right, not bad. Can't play with the decimal die. Definitely you. Get the lucky block. Oh man, I should have saved one of them to lock this in at a 31. That would have been good. I never said I would play great. Oh, so much got X'd out there. Oh no. We're gonna need this extra roll. I can feel it. Okay, here we go. These should give us some good results. We'll save the piggy. Come on, roll odd. We need some odd rolls. No! Dang it! We just don't have the right dice for this. Okay, maybe the piggy will save us somehow. Why does the piggy look like this? What is happening? Oh, is that the ghost piggy? Why did I get a ghost piggy? Okay, I don't exactly know what happened there. Although I do know I got no points. Lovely. This is the last round. This has to be an insane roll. Okay, let's give it a try. I don't think this is possible. And no. Oh, no, actually we did it. Incredible. So we pay our 500. And we get like a star for our performance. Now we didn't do very well there, but we did get 1 star, so that's something. And now we have some rare dice to choose. We have the vampire die. It discards nearby dice and then multiplies everything that's remaining by the highest face on the discarded dice. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. The suit die is complicated. Depending on what side it rolls, it gives us one of these benefits. Changes every 1 to a 10. Its value becomes 11, 3 times multiplier to everything, or plus 6 extra value to every other die. That's really good. And then the mega die, 4 times multiplier to everything. Add X hollow dice to your bag, X being the number on its face. Don't love that. Let's go for the suit die. And now we have stamps. So what stamps do, they add extra multipliers for certain values. So in this case, this ruby stamp gives a +1 multiplier to dice when you roll a 2. That could be really good because of our bottles, right? Those can roll 2s quite a lot. Let's do it. And now we're in sort of the boss shop. This is where we get to spend our stars. So we could spend on this alphabet block is back. We have an ivory die, which gives 0.2 stamp multipliers to whatever face is rolled. So this is a great die for building up those multipliers. Ink die needs 4 charges, then it gives a 0.5 stamp multiplier. I do like the pearl D4. That's really nice, but let's look at these. We have a bandage, just gives +2 extra value to everything on the table. Pretty nice. Draw 5 more dice per turn? That seems great. Friendship ring that is gilded, meaning the effects of the ring will be doubled. Choose a die on the table. From now on, you will draw that die during the first roll of every round as long as you have the ring. Is that very useful? I'm going to go for the hoarder ring, though. That was too good. Okay, so that's all of our stars. And when you buy everything, everything gets more expensive. And now we're moving on to phase 2. Okay, so you've beaten the boss. I think so. Keep going. We'll meet soon. Maybe you will be able to open the door on phase 3. You can see things keep getting more and more ridiculous. We go for 1,000, 2,500, 4,000. And all the way here to the final boss, 9.6 thousand. The patient, half of your dice are deactivated until you roll them once. Oh, wow. I'm really glad I got that hoarder's ring. That might help, but that's just awful. And there you have it. That was Dice A Million. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.